Don't miss this. It's the principle of the Christian life. Look at chapter 4, verse 22. He writes to believers, and he says, that ye put what? Off, concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye what? Put on. Mark it, please. In verse 22, put off. In verse 24, put on the new man, which after God is created in righteousness and true holiness. Go back to chapter 6 and verse 11. What's the first two words, church? Put on. In verse 13, he uses the word take. It doesn't happen by accident. You don't take something by accident. You don't get it by osmosis. Pardon me. You don't get this by carrying your Bible to church and looking like a good Christian. No. You got to, of your own will, you have to take unto you the whole armor of God. You have to choose by God's grace to put off some things. Look, this is weighing me down. This is not helping me move forward as a Christian. These are nighttime clothes. This is the old man. So think what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put that off. And I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on Jesus. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on His truth, and I'm going to put on His righteousness, and I'm going to put on His peace, and I'm going to put on His salvation. I'm going to put on His faith, and I'm going to put on the power of prayer, and I'm going to put on His Word. And when I put on Jesus, I believe I'll have everything to meet every enemy that comes against me and to be more than a conqueror through Him that loved me. I'm going to tell you what we need, church. We need to put on Jesus again. Did you know that revival is always spiritual warfare? I like what your pastor said earlier. It's not a special meeting. You can have a special meeting and just have a good time. But if you have revival, it'll be war.